So, the Battle of the Trebia, 218 BC, December. We'll learn about this first major battle in the Second Punic War, the first major battle between Hannibal's forces and the Romans. We understand Hannibal's tactics and plans and his brilliance. Develop our tactical analysis skills by doing that. Keywords: Sempronius Longus, one of the consuls; Scipio, the other consul. Confident, aggressive, ambitious. Manipulate. Survey terrain or survey. If you look at the ground, you survey it, you see where it is, you check everything, where everything is. A survey. Mago, one of the commanders in Hannibal's army, his brother. Cavalry, Istrati, remember them? They're a type of Spanish light infantry. Entrap. So let's go. After the defeat of the Ticinus, remember Scipio is wounded and saved by his young son. Shortly thereafter, the other consul, Sempronius Longus, turns up with his consular army, another 20,000 men, 2 Roman legions, plus some allies, plus cavalry, approximately 20,000 men. Polybius tells us Sempronius Longus is a particularly aggressive and overconfident sort of Roman commander. He turns up, he thinks Scipio's a coward, he thinks he wants to attack straight away. He's very overconfident. And he makes a calculation. It's December. I'm going to stop being consul in 3 months. I want a great victory. So I need to attack Hannibal straight away. Scipio is the wounded consul. So in this cartoon you can see it. Here's Sempronius turning up. Here's the wounded Scipio. Deflated, wounded, lacking in confidence. Here's Sempronius accusing you of cowardice. Scipio saying, no, I'm not a coward, I'm just wounded, and we need to wait. Scipio's giving Sempronius the advice, do not repeat my mistakes. I was rash. Wait, let the Gauls go home. They'll get bored. Let's train our soldiers. But Sempronius won't wait. He won't take the advice of Scipio. Now, what's wrong with this story? Well, it might be true. The problem is it comes from Polybius. And if you remember, the problem with Polybius is he's a client of the Scipio family. So he's never going to make the Scipios look bad. So he's never going to say Scipio's a coward. He's never going to say Longus was doing the right thing. He's always going to say Scipio was the wise one and Sempronius is the hothead. So what's going on the other side of the hill with Hannibal? Well, after Ticinus, Gauls start to swap sides. 2,200 Gauls leave the Roman camp, kill some Romans, bring them their heads to join Hannibal. Hannibal sends them back home to recruit more Gallic tribesmen. And he starts to prepare for his next big battle. He starts to prepare for his big trap at the Trebia. He surveys the ground. We'll come back to this map a few times. Here's in the blue is Hannibal's forces. Here's the Roman camp. Here's Hannibal's camp. And he has a good look around. And he sees this, a little stream with an overgrown gorge. And he hides 2,000 soldiers there, 1,000 cavalry, 1,000 infantry, led by his brother Mago. We think, or some people think, that the infantry are light infantry. The castrati, the guys with the small round shields and the falcata swords. So they can actually ride, they can double up on the cavalry come the attack. As you can see from here, they're about a mile away from the battlefield. So if you have a horse with 2 men, they can quickly ride up, infantry dismount, and they can join the battle. But they're hidden. Again, think about this. This takes tremendous training and a lot of confidence Hannibal must have in his men. They can hide there for at least a day, unseen, not giving themselves away. Hannibal then prepares his trap. His own men, he orders to get some rest, get up early, get some breakfast, cover themselves in fat, keep the cold out, it's December. And then he sends his Numidians over the stream, his light cavalry, to harass and attack the Romans. He wants to draw them out. He wants to tempt them into attacking him, which of course they take the bait. Longus immediately orders an attack. Put down your breakfast, let's get after the Numidians. They cross the Trebia. It's December, up to their chests in freezing cold water. He doesn't check what's around it. He doesn't check the riverbank. He lines up his troops, very, very confident of victory. So they leave here, cross the river. He's got a huge mass of infantry in the middle. Romans here, allies on the wings. He's got his cavalry on the far wings. Hannibal draws up his infantry in the middle here, Gauls in the centre. He's got cavalry and elephants to attack. And the battle seems to go like this. As Hannibal, as Longus crosses the river, he lines up his men, starts the attack. Very quickly, Hannibal's cavalry clear the Romans out of the way. Aided quite a lot by the elephants. And then they can close in, the cavalry can close in on the flanks and the back of the Roman force, joined suddenly by Mago's army. So here is Hannibal's army. The Numidians attack, they withdraw, get chased, and the big battle starts. We'll go through these cartoons a lot more in battle, in lesson. But basically, it's a big trap. If you look back at this diagram here, it's one big trap. After Hannibal's cavalry have cleared away the Roman cavalry, they can attack from behind and the side. Mago's troops come around the back, and the Romans are trapped. What saves a big maybe 10, 15,000 block of Roman soldiers is they carve their way through the front and escape this way, or smashing through Hannibal's centre. But it's a huge defeat. Romans have lost 25, 30,000 men in this battle, thanks to Hannibal's tactical genius.